What is going on, guys? I'm back in another video. It is actually about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I decided to do a creepy animation video reaction. This one is called I Almost Got Kidnapped by Strangers Using Online Transaction. This is gonna be interesting. You always see scary stories about say like Tinder, online dating, Craigslist, stuff like that. So we're gonna see what this video is all about. Let's jump right into it.
I'm 24, and this happened 5 years ago when I was 19. I was conducting an online transaction on a site called Alks, which is similar to Craigslist.
Okay,
It's
so
an
it's kind of
online
like
app
Craigslist.
where you can see items being sold by random strangers, and all you have to do is make a call and meet up. I was looking for a cheap sweater for my trip to Japan the following week. After several minutes of scrolling, I came across an ad with exactly what I was looking for. A Korean-style female fur sweater for just 300 pesos,
I don't like fur
about
sweaters.
$6. It was perfect. I had issue with it. The meetup point was at the LRT train station at 8 p.m. because the seller was too busy at work. I decided, what the heck? It's a public place anyway. I called the owner and we had a quick convo. He sounded like a strict guy, but I asked him when we could meet up. He responded, tonight at 8 p.m. sharp. I said sure. But
Not
this
late at
recklessness
night,
of
no.
mine is what I regret the most. I arrived at the meeting place at 7:58 p.m. It was really empty, and I was sure I was the only person in the station. It was a cold night in November, and I eagerly awaited warming myself with my coat. Honestly, I'm the kind of girl who's comfortable wearing a sweater even when it's hot. I was sitting on a bench when the clock ticked 8 o'clock, when suddenly someone covered half of my face with a scarf with a really strange scent. I fell unconscious. As I woke up, I found myself in a van with 4 guys, my wrists handcuffed behind my back. I asked the man what they wanted and to please let me go. Tears began to fall from my eyes. But then, one of the guys touched my face and said, "It's our first time ever tasting a beautiful girl like you." I kept on crying and shouted, "Please, I want to go home,
'Cause that's not
please."
creepy.
The guy next to me choked me, shouting that I needed to shut up. I tried to resist, but my eyes started to roll back in my head. He stopped, but it was taking a long time for me to catch my breath. I looked out the window and saw a checkpoint lane. For the first time in my life, I was so glad that the authorities had permission to check the van. But the guy next to me reached for a gun, a really big gun. Knowing this was my only chance, I found the strength to shout and cried out, "Officer, please help! They have a gun!" The 2 officers immediately grabbed their guns, one shooting at the tires, the other aiming for the man next to me. The officer shot him in the head.
Ooh.
I never thought I'd witness such a thing in my life. One of the officers carried me out of the van,
Why do
and
you
I
have to
passed out
shoot him,
moments
though?
later. I woke up the next day in a hospital bed. My parents were there, crying and asking me what happened. I told them the truth, that I was buying a sweater online. But I suddenly snapped. I cried and cried, saying, "Please help, please help." Since then, I've had to go to a psychiatrist to recover from mental instability and anxiety, and it should go without saying, but I never ever want to buy anything online, ever again.
Okay, I got a problem with this story. So there are multiple things that she did wrong, but the main thing is she went by herself. I have had experience with like online dating and stuff like that long ago. I did not go by myself. I always took a girlfriend with me, or even just a friend, or I would meet them in a very, very public place, like midday, never at nighttime. It was like never a good idea, and I always like stayed on my toes regardless. So this story, it's interesting, but also kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of dumb. I just let me know what you guys think about this video. If you agree, if it was a dumb idea for her to go by herself late at night, or just a mistake. So if you guys want to watch the original video, link will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment anything that you guys want me to say or do, and I'll see you guys soon.